The Hub is a one-stop shop for information, advice and guidance around housing support for 16 to 25-year-olds.
In the Hub we've got me as a social worker, we've got a housing officer and we've got 2 staff from Knightstone who are homelessness prevention workers. And the idea is that we work with young people who are homeless, who are at risk of homelessness and who just want advice and support with their next step.
When a young person comes to us and they want some housing advice around accommodation that's available to them, we can sit down and we can explain to them that emergency host family accommodation is where we put them with a family in South Somerset. They can stay there from 1 night onwards. We can put them in crash pads, which are basically a bed in a room in supported accommodation. We can also look at referring them to supported accommodation where they'll get a tenancy of their own and they can stay there for up to 2 years. From there they would move on to what we call dispersal units, so independent properties around Yeovil where staff will come and visit them. And then from there hopefully they'll move on to private rented accommodation out in the private sector, and again we could help them access that.
If they're under 18, they will be seen by me, because I work with under 18s who are still legally seen as children, and we will do an assessment of their needs and to see what we can do next to help them.
We're approachable, we're knowledgeable, and there isn't a problem that we can't solve.
My name is Barbie Markey and I am the Senior Housing Officer here at South Somerset District Council in the Homelessness and Housing Department. How the Hub works is we are a partnership in between Knightstone, South Somerset District Council and Social Services. The idea is that we have somebody working from Knightstone who is the housing provider, somebody from Social Services, a social worker who will be looking after predominantly the 16, 17-year-olds, and then we have a housing officer who also works looking at the homelessness side and the housing options of people who maybe can't be housed by Knightstone or maybe who need further assistance. The good thing about the Hub is we've got 3 different organisations all working together, and the main point of this is to help the young person. The young person might need a variety of help, and it might not just be one agency that helps them. So working together with Knightstone, Social Services, South Somerset District Council, the Housing Department. We also work with other people. We work with youth offending team, we work with the police, we work with probation, we work with all sorts of different people, and the whole idea is a holistic service to just help that young person.
Hello, my name is Julie and my husband Richard and I are a volunteer host family for Knightstone Housing Association. A host family is a family that can offer temporary accommodation for a young person to come and stay somewhere where they can feel safe while Knightstone are organising more permanent accommodation. We decided to become a host family because we love to share our lives with young people. Each young person has got so much potential, and if we can play a small part in helping to unlock some of that. The benefits that the young person has told us that they have enjoyed while they've been with us is being able to feel that they are safe, in a safe environment. Sometimes for them they haven't eaten for days, so I just really enjoy cooking real wholesome meals for them, and then a lovely bed for them to sleep in. And some of them again haven't slept for days, so for them, you know, one night's sleep, sometimes they are changed people the next morning.
Oh, my name's Steve. I'm 22 years old, and I was helped by the Hub to get accommodation after an unfortunate series of events which left me homeless. I first heard about the Hub. It was a word of mouth thing. They helped a friend of mine, and I popped in just got nothing else, no other option. So I walked in, not really expecting anything, just maybe some advice, and Claire and Ali were excellent, really, really helpful. Originally, I was housed in a shared house on Sherborne Road, but that didn't work out, and I soon ended up moving to Burnham-on-Sea because it was a better accommodation. It fitted me more. So that's 2 places I got through the Hub ladies, which is brilliant. But things didn't really work out in Burnham-on-Sea, and I ended up coming back here to live in a tent. But I didn't really want much. I didn't want any help, so instead of telling Claire and Ali about it, I braved as much as I could, but then I couldn't, so I told Claire and Ali, and they got me an emergency accommodation with a couple called Mitch and Lisa. The best thing about staying with a host family was you got a sense of normality. The previous months had been a mess. I got into all sorts of trouble with drinking and with this odd group I met in Burnham-on-Sea who were very, very rough, not the kind of people I really wanted to go around with. It wasn't very helpful at all to know them. But Mitch and I've been away from my family for so long and friends that I was very, very lonely, very, very miserable. And Mitch and Lisa were so friendly and warm, and let me in their house. I watched TV with them at night, had dinner with them. It was just like being part of a family again, which was a really, really lovely thing. I'm currently in a flat back in my hometown, Yeovil, which is where I want to be. My friends are here, I've got some family here, and I feel kind of rounded again, which is excellent. So.
What are your hopes for the future?
I'm hoping for the future to pursue a dream I had a few years ago. I want to be an actor originally, but now I'd love to be a drama teacher because I had a great drama teacher in college who kind of helped me out and understood a lot of the problems I was having. I'd like to give that back. So over the next couple of years, I'd like to go to university and get my teaching degree, and that's the big plan. And just stay housed. I mean, it's such a luxury having a roof over my head, and food and regular meals. I mean, it's brilliant. But none of this would have been possible without the hub, as cliche as it sounds. I was a mess. I really was. I had no idea how to stand up on my own 2 feet, and they helped me, which I will always be grateful for. It was really, really good.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and myself and my partner are a host family. We decided to become a host family just purely because I have a background of working with young children with challenging behaviour and have needs. I think the benefits are that we are providing a stepping stone or respite facility, safe, comfortable environment, that's warm, and I think it benefits them because they know that they have somewhere secure where they can stay for a period of time while other alternatives are being sought for them. The comments I've had from the young people regarding staying here are that the house is warm, it's comfortable, we are a funny family, they love the dogs and the cats and my cooking. Or should I say my partner's cooking?
Hi, I'm Tiff.
And I'm Jade.
And we both live in Higher Kingston, which is
A supported housing.
they help us with education and living independently.
And also they can help us find a job like they did for me.
And they help me with getting into college.
They help you connect with other people, because I have trouble with going outside, and ever since I lived there it has become better for me. Like, I can go out now, I can see my friends, but before I wasn't allowed. And they did mend my family for me. They brought my mum in and they sat her down and said that, look, you need to talk.
One thing that I like about Knightstone is that they've helped me with music sessions and they've helped me boost my confidence up, which has helped me a lot. Best things for me got to be helping me getting into college, giving me the support I need, and looking for a place to live on my own.
Hi, my name's Sam Adams. I'm 22. I unfortunately found myself homeless around 4 years ago, so I had to come over to Yeovil to go to the hub. They quickly gave me an assessment to see what I needed, what kind of support I needed, and they moved me into the foyer. I was kind of nervous when I moved there to start with, didn't really find I knew anyone, so I was pretty self-contained. So when I got settled into the foyer, I was looking for loads of jobs, but I'm glad I found a job in the foyer as a music and media assistant. It grew on me quite dramatically and I gained a hell of a lot of confidence. So after 2 years of living at the foyer, I eventually moved out. I've now got a flat. They mainly focus on floating support. which is really helpful because I split up with a long-term partner. I had a child with her at the time as well, and they called me every day just to make sure I was okay, which was really helpful because I felt kind of alone when we separated. So over the past 4 years, the support that I've received from Knightstone has been absolutely incredible. I couldn't be where I am now without the help of Knightstone at all.
Hello, I'm Colleen. My job is to help the young people with any aspect that they need support with in terms of maintaining a tenancy and being able to live as independently as possible. Our young people come from lots of different backgrounds. They may have been in care or come from families that have problems and also might have issues with drugs or alcohol. We obviously have vulnerable young people that use the service here.
The best thing about the foyer is the support that they give to the young people.
Hi, I'm Pauline Smith. I'm the premises manager here at Yeovil Foyer. My job role is actually what it says, it's the premises. It's making sure that everything runs smoothly on the ground so all the rest of the teams can do their work. So for instance, in the morning, setting up the building. And in the flats, it's managing a team who will get the flats ready for the new residents coming in, making sure they're decorated nice, they're to a high standard, they have good furniture in, health and safety in general of the whole building, making sure everybody's in the right place at the right time.
Hi, I'm Penny Schofield. I'm the Training and Development Manager for Young People Services. My main function is to ensure that the training that we have on offer for young people is relevant to their needs and that we have enough resources really to meet young people's needs and aspirations. So for example, the music sessions, it's not like you have to turn up and sit in a classroom and learn about musical theory. You're hands-on, you're making music, you join a band, you come to jam sessions. For learning how to cook and learning about good food, we have cooking sessions in the kitchen. We have a gym so people can learn about how to look after themselves physically to keep fit. But really what we want to focus on is what young people are good at. Most of the young people who come here, all of the young people who come here have skills and talents and energy and motivation, and we really want to focus on what that is and try and get them to take it forward.
The thing I like about the foyer is you get to follow your dream, whether that's music, football or any other activity.
In the future, I can see myself finding a job, saving up money for my own business, for my family and that. One business is a pub and a restaurant. The second business is activity centre. Third one is a paintballing centre, and a fourth one is a youth centre for young people my age, difficulties, disabilities, so a big range of yeah.